Alright, so last one, Sp3 D2 Hybridization. Okay, so from this Sp3 D2 hybrid orbital, kita tahulah kita akan mix 1 of S orbital and 3 of P orbital and 2 of D orbital, and then we will produce Sp3d2 hybrid orbital. Okay. And as usual, you need to ask yourself, so how many Sp3d2 hybrid orbital that we will produce? So the number of Sp3d2 hybrid orbital that we will produce depend on the number of atomic orbital that we mix. Okay, so we mix 1 plus 3 plus 2. So total 6 atomic orbital that we make. That means we will form 6 Sp3d2 hybrid orbital. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Done. And then this Sp3d2 hybrid orbital, the shape is octahedral. So this is the shape of octahedral. Almost similar macam trigonal bipyramidal. Cuma beza dia ada dua atom sebelah kiri, sebelah kanan, and dua atom sebelah kiri. Okay, so the first example that we will discuss is SF6 or sulfur hexafluoride. Okay, so for SF6, the Lewis structure supposed to look like this, S in the middle, bonded with 6 fluorine. Okay, so how do I know this? Because saya dah selalu buat pengiraan, so I know. Okay, so if you tak sure, better buat pengiraan. Okay, so ground state for sulfur. Okay, another problem, we don't know what is the valence electronic configuration for sulfur. Okay, so proton number for sulfur is 16. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 12, and then 3p4. Okay, so total 16. So dia punya valence electronic configuration is 3s2, 3p4. So ground state here, 3s2, and then 3p, 1, 2, 3, 4. And don't forget, we need to draw empty 3D orbitals. Okay, and then we need to think whether we need to excite this lone pair, this electron or not. Okay, so as we can see, dekat Lewis structure, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unpaired electron to form 6 bond. Okay, so maksudnya kita kena excite lah kita punya punya elektron ni pergi ke sini. Okay, kali ni dua-dua kita kena excite sebab kita nak produce 6 unpaired electron, so kita boleh hasilkan 6 bonding between S dengan fluorine. Okay, so as a result, excited state dia adalah 3s 1 electron, 3p 1 electron in each orbital, and then for 3d ada 2 orbital yang ada 1 electron. Okay, so total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unpaired. Okay, so 6 unpaired electron maksudnya kita dah boleh form 6 bonding dengan sulfur. Okay, so in the excited state, there are 6 unpaired electron in sulfur atom. Okay, betul. And then the 1 of 3s orbital, so 1 3s orbital, 3 of 3p orbital, and 2 of 3d orbital mixed together to form 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbital. Okay, but to determine hybrid orbital, saya bagi tips, always refer to Lewis structure. So this one, since S bonded to 6 bond, no lone pair, that means 6 electron pair, so the hybrid orbital is sp3d2. Okay, so sp3d2 ada 6 orbital, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of these orbitals is sp3d2 hybrid orbital, and each orbital ada 1 electron. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and then for 3D ada 1, 2, 3 orbital yang empty dan kita tak hybridkan dia. So we need to draw that empty unhybridized 3D orbital. Okay, so kita tulis ini unhybridized 3D orbitals. Okay, so since tak ada elektron dalam orbital ni, so kita biar ada je macam tu. And then next one, ground state for fluorine. Okay, so fluorine we don't have to hybrid dia. Okay, tak perlu hybrid, so kita buat ground state sahaja. Fluorine dia berada pada period 2 dan 7 valence elektron. So 2s2, 2p5. Okay, so ini kalau siapa yang tak tahu, kena tulis electronic configuration yang full. Okay, so settle. Next, kita nak draw. Okay, bila kita nak draw, kita kena tengoklah hybridized state for sulfur is Sp3 D2. The shape for Sp3 D2 adalah trigonal pula. Adalah octahedral. So we need to draw octahedral over here. So the shape of octahedral, satu atas, satu bawah, kiri pula kanan. Okay, buruknya. Okay. Buruk sangat. Okay, so you can draw better than me, I'm sure. Okay, much better. Alright, so this octahedral shape adalah untuk sulfur. So kita pun label lah as terang-terang dekat tengah. Okay, so sulfur. And this lobe, each lobe tu adalah Sp3 D2 Hybrid orbital. So label. Okay, jangan malas-malas. Okay, and then from this hybridized state, we know that each orbital or each lobe tu ada 1 electron. So kita pun tulislah 1 electron each. Okay, and then bonded to sulfur, bonded to fluorine. Okay, so sulfur bonded to fluorine yang unpaired ni. Okay, so dia bonded with electron yang unpaired. And this electron yang unpaired berada pada 2p orbital. So maksudnya kita kena draw overlapping antara dumbbell dengan this Sp3 D2 hybrid orbital. Okay, so let's use this color. We need space here. Okay. Okay, so all the p orbital tu adalah untuk fluorine. So kita label fluorine. Alright, and then orbital dalam fluorine ni adalah 2p. 2p. And then dalam ni ada 1 electron. So 1 electron in opposite direction. Okay, so done. Next, kamu kena label sigma bond. So sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond. Okay. So ini pelik sikit. So I will draw again. Sigma bond. Okay. So settle. Next is kita kena tengok angle dia. So angle since the shape is octahedral. So we know that the angle, all angle dalam octahedral adalah 90 degree. Okay. And then kita kena isi yang bawah ni. So orbital arrangement for SF6. So sulfur Sp3 D2, that means the orbital arrangement adalah octahedral. And then dekat sulfur no lone pair. So the molecular geometry also octahedral. All the angle between each hybrid lobes are 90 degree. Okay. So settle. That is for SF6. Next, kita cuba example bromine pentafluoride. Okay, so ini kita cuba sekali lah. Electron for bromine is 7. Fluorine also 7. Times 5 is 35. So total 42 valence electrons. And then kita draw bromine as the central atom bonded with 5 fluorine. Okay, and then minus 10, so 32, and then kita fill in the electron at the terminal atom to make it octet. Okay, so total we have used up 6 times 5 is 30 electron. That means there are 2 more electron remain. Okay, so these 2 electron sepatutnya dekat central. So settle, habis. Okay, so this is the Lewis structure of BrF5. Ada satu lone pair dekat bromine. Okay, so next kita nak determine ground state, hybridized state, semua untuk untuk bromine, sorry. Okay, so ground state for bromine. Kita guna bawah ni. So ground state of Br. Okay. Okay, so kita tulis dulu electronic configuration for bromine. Dia ada 35 proton, 35 electron. So 1s2, 2s2, banyaknya. 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, baru cukup 30, and then 4p5. Okay, so dia punya valence electronic configuration, kita akan rearrange balik this one, kan kita belajar hari tu. So kita rearrange, so this one is 3d10, 4s2. So valence electronic configuration adalah ini, 4s2, 4p5. Okay, so kita dah tahu, so kita boleh tulis 4s2 and then 4p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is ground state for bromine. And then next one is excited state of bromine. Okay, so again, we have to think whether we need to excite the electron or not. Okay, and if we need to excite, berapa elektron kita nak excite? Okay, and for 4 pun dia ada D juga. So, kita kena draw D. Okay. Alright, so kita refer back to our Lewis structure. In our Lewis structure, we have one lone pair. Tapi kalau berdasarkan ground state kita ada 1, 2, 3 lone pair. So, kita hanya perlukan one lone pair. That means these two, we need to excite the electron. Okay, so let's say kita excite this electron to here and this electron to here. Okay, so end up we will produce structure like this for S2, for P, unpaired electron semua, and untuk 4D, dia ada 1, 2 electron. Okay, so sekarang dah nice. We have sepasang electron for this lone pair. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unpaired electron for this 5 bond here. Okay, so settle. Next, kita kena buat hybridized state for bromine. Okay, so hybridized state for bromine. Kita tengok dekat Lewis structure kita. Okay, so kita ada one lone pair plus dengan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonding. So 1 plus 5 is 6 electron pair. 6 electron pair, that means type of hybridization for Br adalah Sp3 D2. Okay, so in Sp3 D2 there are 6 orbital. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these adalah Sp3 D2 hybrid orbital, and for electron copy back, so the first one ada a pair of electron, so a pair, and then all single. Okay, and then we have 3 unhybridized for the orbital. Okay, so ini jarak sikit, so ini adalah unhybridized for the orbital. And again, so again no electron in unhybridized for the orbital ni, so nothing to worry. Okay, next, last one, kita kena buat ground state for fluorine. Okay, so ground state for fluorine, tadi kita dah buat dekat sebelah, so kita ambil je lah. Okay, so fluorine 2s2 and 2p5. Okay, so kita nak draw pula. So nak draw hybridized state of Br adalah Sp3d2. The shape for Sp3d2 macam tadi adalah octahedral. So kita draw octahedral. Alright. So drawing getting better. Okay. And then label. Yang ini adalah bromine. So Br. Okay. And then that is Br. Lepas tu kita kena label. Each lobe here adalah Sp3d2. Okay. So ini pun Sp3d2. 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 Okay. Settle. And then each lobe ada 1 elektron. Sebab hybridized state dia ada 1 elektron. Tapi ada satu yang sepasang elektron. Okay, so from our Lewis structure pun kita tahu ini shape asal Sp3d2 is octahedral. Tapi since ada 1 lone pair, so shape dia jadi square pyramidal. Okay, so in order to show the shape of square pyramidal, your lone pair ini yang sepasang elektron tu either you letak atas atau you letak bawah ni. So tak kisah. So let's say I want to place it here, yang sepasang, and yang lain semua unpaired. Okay. So and then bromine bonded to fluorine, and fluorine yang bonded with bromine adalah this one electron, and this one electron berada pada 2p. That means we need to draw the shape of dumbbell again. Okay. Dumbbell over here, overlap. Over here, also dumbbell. Okay, and then this one dumbbell. Ini another one. Okay, so for this one, tak perlulah nak draw dumbbell sebabnya ini lone pair. So, dia tak bonded with fluorine. Okay. So, this dumbbell belong to fluorine. So, kita kena label. Ini F. Okay, and then this one is 2P, 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 2P. Bonding antara 2P and Sp3d2 ni, overlapping dia adalah sigma bond. So, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond. Okay, and then next one, we need to show angle. Okay, so bond angle for bond angle for octahedral adalah 90 degree, tapi disebabkan dia ada one lone pair below, dia menyebabkan berlakunya repulsion antara lone pair and bonding pair, which is stronger than bonding pair and bonding pair. So the bond angle now become less than 90 degree. Okay, so settle our drawing. So we need to complete benda lain, iaitu macam biasa kena ada molecular geometry dengan orbital arrangement. So orbital arrangement is octahedral. Okay, so sepatutnya dia octahedral because Sp3d2. But since dia ada one lone pair, so the molecular geometry become square pyramidal. Okay, and as for the bond angle, we already labeled in the diagram. Okay, so settle our drawing of BrF5. Okay, so last one, recap. Okay, so recap ni maksudnya kita recap balik apa step yang perlu untuk draw hybridization of organic molecule. Okay, first, draw Lewis structure. Yes, semua orang tahu. Need to draw Lewis structure. So, siapa yang ada problem Lewis structure, study balik, make sure betul-betul tahu dan faham cara nak buat. Okay, and then next one, determine the central atom that need to be hybridized. Okay, usually central atom memang kita kena hybrid. Okay, And then determine the number of electron pair around the central atom in order to get the type of hybridization. Okay, so saya always cakap, to determine type of hybridization, kita kena tengok kepada Lewis structure. Sebab from Lewis structure, kamu boleh kira total number of electron pair. Okay, so from total number of electron pair, you can figure out kalau dia 2 electron pair, that means dia sp. Kalau 3, sp2. Kalau 4, sp3. And so on. Okay. Alright, and then next one, draw the valence orbital diagram for ground state, excited state and hybrid state. Yes, kita kena ambil valence elektron je untuk tulis dia punya ground state, excited state and hybrid state untuk setiap central atom dalam molekul. Okay. And then kalau ada oksigen and nitrogen sebagai terminal atom, usually the oxygen and nitrogen need to be hybridized, especially when they have double bond or triple bond. Okay, so element in group 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine are not required for hybridization. Kalau dia terminal lah, kalau central wajib lah. Okay, so kalau dia terminal memang tak perlu hybrid. Okay, and then lastly, draw the hybrid orbital diagram according to its shape. So, once kamu dah cakap, kamu akan rasa seronok lah buat benda yang kita tahu buat kan. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all for hybridization. Thank you. Bye.